Shut up and sit down.
Well, hello and welcome to a North Wales side-by-side video. I had a very interesting conversation today with a customer who approached me reference a Vauxhall Mocha that she owned, that she's owned from brand new, and she's just had a new engine in it. She had a wet belt fail. It was a 1.2 turbo with the Puretec engine in it. Vauxhall wouldn't help her with a new engine because it had literally just come out of the warranty about 8 weeks. So she's paid for a new engine, she's had it repaired, and she was telling me about the time scale, because it's took over 6 weeks to get the car back. So she says, I'm getting rid of the car and I'm going to buy a Peugeot 3008, she says. I says, petrol or diesel? She says, oh, I'm going to buy a petrol one. So I'm now cringing, absolutely cringing. What she doesn't realise, and I've explained it to her, she's buying exactly the same can of worms that she's just had with the Vauxhall. I had to explain to her that Vauxhall was sold by General Motors to the PSA group, which is Peugeot and Citroën and DS Autos, who were then swallowed up by Stellantis. So now you've got Stellantis as a parent company who own Peugeot, Citroën, DS Auto, Vauxhall, Opel, Fiat, Maserati, and quite a few other European car brands. And the 3008, whatever you want to call it, Mocha, Crossland, and quite a few other of these cars are all based on exactly the same platform, using the same engines and gearboxes, switchgear, interiors, and the only difference is normally bumpers, badges, maybe different trim. And I've sort of just explained to her that she's just going to go and buy another car from the same parent company, but badged different, and it's going to be the same car, and she's going to have the same problems with the Peugeot that she had with the Vauxhall. And she didn't know this. She had not a clue, because she's not a car person. She sees a car she likes, buys it, runs it, and she's just been struck by the wet belt problem. So I'm hoping I've educated her to steer clear of anything with a 1.2 Puretec engine in it.
From Daniel. Just a bit fed up, but I get there. Glad it's not raining or windy. Where you going for a walk? I just having coffee.
Ignore the text message. So I'm hoping I've educated her enough to steer clear of anything with a wet belt engine in it, and to do a bit of research before she commits to buying another car. Because she said to me, what would I recommend? Well, you know my obvious answer to that one. She wants a slightly bigger car than a Yaris, but she's always said how much she likes my Yaris. So I've suggested to her a Yaris Cross, or a CHR, or even a Corolla, or the Corolla Estate. I said to him, just buy one of them, 10-year warranty, 100,000 miles. Premier Toyota are absolutely brilliant, and you'll have trouble-free motoring. Just steer clear of anything Stellantis make. Don't even go there. Don't buy a Ford, because you're just going to end up in the same boat. Wet belt issues, even though Ford are now saying they've sorted it out. They haven't sorted it out. There's still a problem. They might have put a timing chain on the camshafts, but they're still driving oil pumps with wet belts. So I'm hoping she's listened to me. I really think she took it all in, so I'll see her again in a couple of weeks and see what her decision's been. But it's a shame we just can't educate people on this wet belt issue, because this is the first person I've spoken to who's had a Puretec go bang due to wet belt. But research I've done, I know the Puretec engine suffers the same as the EcoBoom engines. The belts go. That's fact. I know it happens. So let's see where that one takes us. Just another engine to avoid. EcoBooms and 1.2 Puretecs. And there are a few other wet belt engines out there, so do some research, realise what problems you're going to let yourselves in for if you're going to keep the car out of warranty. That's all I can say really. Do some research. Anyhow, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please consider clicking like, please consider subscribing to the channel.